You are not waiting for life to change. You are not waiting for life to change. You are shifting into the state where it already has. You are not hoping for abundance, love, or success. You are embodying it now. The secret is not in wanting, but in assuming. When you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you do not chase, you do not beg, you do not struggle. You simply are. Look around you, not with the eyes of limitation, but with the vision of fulfillment. You do not need to see it physically to know it is real. The unseen is more powerful than the seen, for all that exists in the visible world was once only imagined. The moment you claim it in consciousness, it is already yours. The world is only a reflection, a mirror that will rearrange itself according to your inner state. You must walk, speak, and think from the place of already having. If wealth is what you seek, carry yourself with the confidence of one who is already wealthy. If love is what you desire, move through the... Rise and shine, dreamers. Happy Monday. We are into officially March Madness. Fired up. This is always one of my favorite times of the year because this is when there's a ton of momentum, a lot of energy is coming into and through. Miracles, blessings are coming left and right, testimonials. So I'm excited. I'm ready to see it continue. So let's go ahead and get into today's topic, fam. Super short and sweet. I know we've got a call coming up in 15 minutes with Mr. Brian Carruthers himself. So again, a lot of value. And I'm telling you, we've got some serious announcements coming here, especially into conventions. So stay tuned. Hope you guys had a phenomenal time with the family, got some time to get out in nature, maybe get a workout in, hit the beach, and really get dialed in coming into March Madness. Because I'm telling you, this is the month that truly sets the tone coming into 2025. So let's go ahead and dive into today's topic on time mastery is life mastery. This is a good one. This is really crucial, especially for this time of the year. Because those that really get intentional with their time are going to see the harvest from all of the seeds that we've been planting. That's what it's all about. Love it, love it. IG, it's good to see you. Grateful to see all of you. Grateful to be alive. Grateful for God. Grateful for the knowledge, the wisdom, the access that all of us are getting right here. I'm telling you, I've been waiting a long time, and now is finally it for all of us to go ahead and be in a position to truly succeed. You got to think about it, right? We live in 2025 where it's a day and age where as long as you have Wi-Fi, anybody can go ahead and take advantage of the times we're living in here today. What's going on? I see you, fam. Love it, love it. So time mastery is life mastery. Again, this is going to be super short and sweet, but I wanted to touch on this for today's topic, okay? And this is something that Bob, Jim, Tony Robbins, all of them really discussed this. So I was like, why not go ahead and give the family some of this sauce for today? So number one, when it comes to time mastery, Jim Rohn, he says, if yesterday was heavy, drop the baggage as today is a new day. It only takes one thought to go ahead and change the direction of our day. And he says, for most of us, we only have one commodity. And the most precious commodity for really any one of us is time. The time that we're investing into this call, the time that we're going to be investing into ourselves, the time that we're going to be investing in today, whether that be learning, growing our network, getting out of our comfort zone and doing something different. All of these line up directly into the person that we are becoming, how we use our time. So first thing I want to talk about is time blocking. You know, I had a call with a couple of the leaders yesterday, and they're like, D, you know, I can't tell you how much it has changed the game for me to start writing things down. And for me, this is one of my biggest weaknesses, right? For a lot of us, drop a 555 if you're used to doing a lot of things in your head, right? Maybe your schedule, maybe your to-do list. Well, here's what I noticed even for me. You can do well, Cedric, Johnny Dreamer, it's great to see you. You can do well without paper. You can do well without writing things down, but I've experienced it. You only get so far. Right? There's a whole book on it that says what got you here is not going to get us there. So the moment I started really getting organized with my schedule and really time blocking it out is when I started to fill up my calendar. And this is what Brian Carruthers said. He always says, oh, my charger's going off. I don't know why. It's about to die. We'll see if we can keep it lasting. Brian Carruthers, he always says, show me your calendar and I'll be able to show you your income.
And I'll never forget, I remember back in the day when I would open up my calendar, I didn't really have anything lined up. I didn't have anything written. I didn't have my goals laid out because I was like, I can remember them. I can do everything in my head. And again, that got me to a certain level, but I saw individuals who were my age, who came from a similar walk of life, and in a year's time, they went from making $2,000 a month to $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 a month in a year and a half. And I'll never forget when I got to one of the events and I pulled him backstage and I asked him, what was one of the biggest keys that allowed you to have one of those quantum leaps? You know what he said? It was time blocking. It was really getting organized with my day. He said a lot of people are busy, but very few are actually productive. So that was me. That was my first big key, to go ahead and go get if you guys can't afford it, go to the dollar store. And the dollar store literally has composition books for $1 that we can start at least putting things on paper. Matter of fact, I was just talking to Dean. Shout out to Dean. Can we get some threes down below for our newest executive director? Shout out to my brother. Literally just smashed it in the month of February. But even for him, he literally did it inside of this month. He said, D, I got to get things on paper. He went out and he bought a $1.99 book. And that book is literally going to go make him thousands of dollars. So I didn't realize that at the beginning of my journey, that one investment in a couple of dollars could come back and pay 10x. Right? Look at it now. We got whiteboards. I got multiple notebooks over here. So everything is organized, right? I got the team. I got the leaders' goals all right here. I know what it is that we're doing for each month. You see, it's all laid out. It's all written. Okay, so that was one of the biggest things that allowed me to really get myself organized and start mastering my time. The other thing that I want to talk about for today, you ready? There's a law of the 33%, and that states 33% of my time, 33% of your time. It would be smart to spend that with a mentor, right? Somebody you can grow with, somebody you can go ahead and learn and grab ideas and go ahead and stretch our mind. That's number one, okay? Because the average person, we're used to going to work, talking to our friends, talking to our family, and it's safe to say that most of the time we're not really stretching. We're not really thinking new thoughts. We're not really expanding our vision. So even for me, I'm constantly in contact with a mentor, constantly learning, constantly getting new ideas and new ways to go ahead and sharpen the sword, okay? So that's the next thing I want to talk about. Last but not least is this piece right here, okay? Success. Jim Rohn, he says, success is a superior understanding of a conscious combined mindset with experience and being able to truly be intentional with the minutes that are inside of the day. He said, how many people might work a 9 to 5, but they come home and they're too tired to build their own dreams? Spending half the day building somebody else and not doing anything with our time to build our own. And we tell a lot, even if you're working this thing part-time, you can work this thing an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours a day and really be able to build something nice for yourself. So eventually we all have a full-time job. We work on our fortune part-time, and eventually that part-time can supersede our full-time income. And then we can go out and live a life by design. So had to go ahead and get this out there for today, family, and understand that dedication is the ability to go from failure to failure without losing the enthusiasm that we had when we first got started. Shout out to the great Jim Rohn. Love it, love it. So Monday, fam, great start to the week. March Madness filled with more blessings, more abundance, and let's go ahead and keep it rolling. I love you, fam. Anything you need, don't be afraid to reach out. Remember, we can be, do, and have anything. We can hold it in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. It's game time. Let's grow.